What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of Raw Ball Talk, Premier League weekend roundup. We're going to keep it flexible, kind of just talk about anything that's really going on in football right now. But before we get into that, my man Jalil's in the building. How you doing, bro?
All good, bro. All good. I might have to stop buying merch.
Okay. Hey, listen.
Real spit, though. Real spit, man. Big up everyone that went down for the protest, man. I feel like we killed it as a fan base, regardless of what we're doing. All the tweets, all the Instagram posts, all the Facebook, everyone that went down, everyone played a part, man. So I feel like we just need to follow the rules in regards to what needs to be done next. But yeah, man, I support everything, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know what? Like we were speaking about it, but we both weren't able to make the protest. We were both speaking about it afterwards, and we both kind of felt like, especially because of the whole Instagram and how people were doing like Instagram lives, we all felt like we were almost kind of there. If you know what, we were there in a way, which I guess is one of the few good things that comes with social media nowadays. That even when you're not there in an event, you can still feel like you are there. So now, big up to everyone that went. To be fair, not just Arsenal, so United did a good protest as well. So big up to everyone still like doing their thing. And yeah, man, I to be honest, I don't know if that's going to be enough to make these owners sell. I can't lie. We know what they're like.
We need to keep going, man. We need to keep going. We need to do it again. Maybe, do you know what? If fans can get back to the stadium, do you think it will work? Yeah. Let's say, for example, this happens at the beginning of every game. Delay the game. Take money out their pockets, get rid of your season ticket, but the season ticket's already there, so it's kind of a waste of money. Why would you not go to the game? But again, it does show like, okay, you don't care about money, but you care more about the team, Arsenal as a whole. If you just stand outside instead of empty seats, less publicity, do you know what I mean? So I think that's the picture we're trying to place at the moment. Sell your tickets if possible. I mean, it's not like the Emirates' fault anyway, but it's half empty. Do you know what I mean? I go every season myself, and I'll tell you, I was on a list and everything, and I finally got my season ticket, and I just thought, after I saw the protest and everything, I'm not going to swear, but I said, F it, I'm going to watch it at home, man. There's loads of sites. Turkish said it as well. There's loads of sites you can jump on to watch Arsenal and everything. So it is what it is. Sky Sports and BT drop me out.
Yeah, man. I can't lie. I can't remember. I've been using streaming sites for about 10 years. I can't even lie, man. Like all these subscriptions like BT and that. I had BT on my phone at one stage as part of like my package, but nah, man, these guys just fleece you, bro. Like them days where everything used to be on one channel and stuff. Like even then it was expensive, but it was manageable. Now it's clearly not about the people, but it hasn't been about the people for a while. But yeah, man, like we said, big up to everyone that went down. So you know what? I think that's probably a good place to start with. If we start with Arsenal, obviously I've got the caption there. Obviously, we had a game on Friday. We lost 1-0. The game was dead, to be honest. Listen. For reasons, apparently we're not actually allowed to say this. Well, I'm just gonna keep them on the screen, my bro. Chris, we know that you know, bro. So I big up you and respect.
I big up Chris Benson, man. My long-term friend, man. He's a good lad, good at football as well. We might need to get him down. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, what position are you, Chris?
He plays in the fence as a centre back. Well, I like to see him at the back, but he likes to go forward. He's one of those players. You get what I'm saying?
One of them. Okay.
Big up Chris, man. Big up Chris, bro.
Big up Chris and everyone who's gonna watch this. Obviously, we're on the road to 200 subscribers. I think we're only 10 away, people. So if we can get there by the end of April, you know what we say, man. Like, share, subscribe, do all of that, man. Keep supporting the thing. Much appreciated. But yeah, man, listen, the game Arsenal Friday was dead. We lost 1-0. And since then, it's kind of come out about Daniel Ek. So for anyone who doesn't know, he's the owner of Spotify. Google says he's reportedly worth centre-back made with mad runs. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. You sound like Luiz.
He's got a bang as well.
Yeah, David Luiz.
He'll pick up the ball from centre-back, run past everyone, bang it top bins.
Jeez. Okay. That's what I like to hear. David Luiz. I'm going to call him Christopher Luiz from now on. Jeez. But yeah, man, big up. But yeah, man. So yeah, according to Google, he's worth about 4.6 billion, which is less than Stan Kroenke, probably about half less. But in relative terms, we know that you don't have to have the money, all of it, to actually buy a club. We know how it works, getting third parties involved, etc. And also there's talk that he's bringing in. That's why I've got Henry and Vieira. They're thinking of bringing in Henry, Vieira, and Dennis Bergkamp to be part of his takeover bid. Now I don't know how that's going to work in principle, because I know these mans are all millionaires, but millionaires doesn't cut it when you're talking about billionaires game. So what they have is really a chunk change. So he must be bringing them in more for like advisory type of roles. So yeah, what's your first thoughts on that, Jalil? Like, do you think Kroenke? Apparently, there's talk that a bid of 1.8 billion is going to go in this week. I've just seen literally before we came on David Ornstein talking about Kroenke has no intention to sell. Now, obviously, as businessmen, if you say I want to sell the club, that immediately reduces how much you're willing to bid for it.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think? Do you think it's a smokescreen from Kroenke? Do you think if they get 1.8 billion, do you think that's enough to buy Arsenal? Would you be happy with the Spotify guy taking over with Henry and them, man? Like, what's your breakdown of the whole situation?
Look, I see it like this, right? It starts from this. If we don't carry on protesting and doing stuff and taking money out of Kroenke's pocket, like if we continue to go to games and buy merch and buy the newest gear and everything, he will not leave, regardless if this man puts in 2.8 million pounds in billion pounds. Sorry, my bad. Like, it's not going to happen. So for me, I can't see it happening, because as Arsenal fans, I understand. Do you know what it is? I can stop going to games, but there's one thing you got to pitch and you got to understand. I think a lot of people got to understand this is a lot of people from young age used to go to football games with their dad, and that's all they used to. It's like a religion to them, yeah. So they take their kids now. Why would they stop doing that just to get Kroenke out? That's what a lot of people are saying. That's the debate that's going on between the Kroenke out and Kroenke in, or the people that just don't give a F. They just don't care. There's a lot of people that just don't care. So that's the difficult part of it. So having said that, I can't see Kroenke leaving, because I don't think it needs to be stronger than, like, don't get me wrong, what we done on Friday was amazing. As I said, if you were there, you were there. If you're on social media, you're on social media. If you're doing your part, however you're playing part, I think a lot of Arsenal fans play their part, regardless of what they're doing. But how consistent can you be with it is my question. So it's all nice, this guy coming in and bidding and everything, but me personally, I don't like. He's an Arsenal fan, which is amazing, and obviously he watches the games and he wants us to do well. Is he the right guy? I don't know, because it could go left. Stuff like this goes left so quickly, which is worse than what Kroenke has. And even though we want change, is it going to be like the Arteta effect, where especially on this channel, you got a lot of us split. Like, for example, Rash and yourself, you're like, I don't care, he's a club legend, he needs to do one. Whereas me, I'm like, he's a club legend, give him a chance, let's see how far.
Whoa. You think Arteta's a club legend?
No, sorry.
That was a mistake. Yeah. I don't want to, because people would have put you out on that, I can't lie. That's not even for me. That people would have called you out on that. You know how it is. People say he's a club legend.
No, sorry. Like, but you get my drift. Just because
I get your drift.
Just because you won us the FA Cup. Just because, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to say, when I say club legend, I'm saying you got to love the man. Whereas with this guy as well, because Arsenal fans, number one, know he's an Arsenal fan and know that he's a billionaire, and they know of him, they assume he's the answer. It doesn't work like that, because we could fold within the first year. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, he's killed it with Spotify. If you look at what he's done, man's a businessman, which is what we need. But we need another businessman, or someone that can take the club where it needs to be. So, having said that, the best comes to best. If he buys and he bids and he gets it, let's say, for example, this happens, he brings in the legends, I see the club going in the right direction, just because of the legend he's bringing in. Not him, because I don't know too much about him other than the money he makes and him as a businessman. You'll never know what a man can do until it happens. Like, everyone was like, oh, Mikel's going to be the manager. He got to FA Cup, Charity Shield, won a few games, we look good, and it folded. Some things are not sustainable, and you have to be consistent. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, no, well said. I think because Stan Kroenke's been a bad owner during his time at Arsenal, I think because there's this link, everyone's like, yeah, buy the club. But I think it's important that we do some research. Obviously, I think it's good that he's trying to get legends involved. Now, obviously, that's an immediate sell pitch to get the fans on board, because obviously, if you know you got legends on board, the fans are going to be like, "Oh, Thierry Henry's on the board" or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's an easy sell-on point. But yeah, like you said, I don't know enough about this guy, and I don't know, man. I can just see. I don't think Kroenke's going to sell. First of all, I'm not sure if Arsenal. Now the thing is, when we don't know enough about the ins and outs of Arsenal, but 1.8 billion. What does that sound to you like a fair price for Arsenal? Like if you're Stan Kroenke right now and you receive 1.8 billion, what's your first thoughts? You thinking, ooh, that's tempting, or you thinking, I could squeeze another $500 million out of that, or another billion?
It's as simple as this. We're not worth. I don't think 1.8 billion. No, 2 billion. No, because you got to think about the repercussions of after you take that money. And what you gonna do? Stan Kroenke is worth what, around 7-8 mil and billion.
8 billion.
So where are you gonna go with that money? Who's gonna, get you that kind of money that Arsenal's been getting you? Tell me what other club? I mean, I'm not down on any other club, because you got your Man United, he's never gonna get there. You got your Liverpool's, never gonna get there. See, he's gonna end up going. Like, let's say, I don't want to down anyone, but West Ham.
No. Yeah, okay,
you're not gonna get the investments or the business you've been getting from Arsenal, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. So it's not worth it because he's worth that much, and the money he brings in every year is ridiculous to just get 1.8. So, having said that, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it will. I wouldn't take it personally if I was Stan Kroenke, man. How much would I take? Maybe give it to 3 billion and we can talk. I think that's what could happen.
I can't lie. I am right with you on that one. If you told me like, yo, the starting base is 2.5 billion, and I'm like, all right, I'm listening. If you told me that's the minimum we're talking, if we're starting at 1.8 and the max is 2.5, then I'm like, you know what? Because now, especially in football, he's got this reputation with him that he's a bad owner, right? So what big club is gonna take him that's gonna make as much money as Arsenal do?
Oh, I reckon clubs will take him. I reckon clubs will take him because the money. Clubs, no. I don't know about big clubs, man. I don't know about big clubs.
That's the issue.
No big six club will take him in the UK. But he could go abroad, bro. Look, he's killing it in America as well. We're forgetting about the stuff he has there. Like all his money doesn't come from Arsenal, and this is what a lot of Arsenal fans seem to forget. It doesn't come just from Arsenal. He's got other clubs, but there's no doubt in my mind and everyone's mind that the money he gets that makes him a billionaire comes from Arsenal majority of the time.
Yeah.
So he can't touch a big six club. Maybe Everton he can touch. Everton, he can make Everton to a crazy club. West Ham, just lower than us, man. Leicester, even those kind of clubs, but no big six team he can touch.
Nah, I can't see it. Big up, Mr. PK. Yo, what's going on? Love, bro. Hope you're good, bro.
What's going on, bro?
He turned down 1.8 billion from Usmanov. Yeah, good point. Usmanov did try to buy him out. Now Usmanov is at Everton, which is why I was going to say Everton ain't going to take him because they've got better owners than Stan Kroenke.
Yeah.
We are valued at 2.1 billion on the stock exchange. See, if the stock exchange is saying that, you need to add something onto it.
Thank you. At least 20 to 30% on top of that. So you are looking at roughly around 3 million to take it. Then he'll consider. If that's true, the 2.1 billion. You're gonna have to go up, man. You can't just give me 1.8. Like, why would I take a loss? Why would I do that? Take a loss and then have to look for another business set up, get my team to work, and that will cost millions to do it. It won't cost billions, but it will cost millions to find the right place. And you'll be investing, and then you might not make might not make a turnover in the first year or two. The turnover might come in the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense for him to leave, if I'm honest.
No, I hear you. And you know what? Yeah. Now, obviously, do you think that if we were to win the Europa League, he would get the money? Stan Kroenke would say, you know what? And now I need to get the fans off my back this year. Let me go and buy a couple big players. People will forget. You know what I'm saying? So, do you reckon that's a possibility? Because, like, obviously, we got Villarreal Thursday, first leg. I can't lie. I do feel like we should win this tie, but I'm not that confident because we were bad against Everton. I can't lie. We were bad. So,
I mean, yeah. Do I think he will spend big? I think, regardless of whether we win or not, I think he might spend big. Number one, to shut the fans up. Would it work? I mean, you got to look. The protest and everything was done because either Conke fuck off. Sorry for my language. Shouldn't be swearing. Or invest in players. This year, I've said this many times. We've got so many players off our books, bro. Loaned, sold. We're getting so many players, and there will be a minimum of 4 or 5 more because, as Arteta said, there's still work to be done.
Yeah.
Having said that, they've really had conversations in the background. We don't know who they are, but if I have conversations in the background, you won't be playing on for the rest of the season. But let's help us win the Europa. Go out as a club legend. They say that chat. Stan Kroenke, regardless of that, is giving money because he's saving money on some areas. Ticket sales has taken a massive hit to him as well. So all he cares about money. Why else do you think he went to the Super League and whatever it is? Yeah. That's why everyone's taking hits. But these guys are still billionaires. They just care about money. However, having said that, they will spend big. Kroenke will spend big to shut us up. If it's the wrong spend, and if it's another 4 or 5 Pepes, we got an issue. We've got an issue, bro. Because you spent big on Pepe. You spent 72 mil on Pepe when he's a 25 mil player. No, tell it like, let's not disrespect him. He's 40 mil. He's 40 mil.
40 mil player, yeah, I agree with that. 40
mil player. But you spent over the odds, almost double. So it's not his fault, it's Edu, because Edu was like, yeah, give me the money, I've got a player, or whoever the guy was before who got sacked or who stepped down. So having said that, I think he will spend. I think if he does, then the protest worked. We've done our jobs as Arsenal fans, and yeah, we go from there, man. But I think what he needs to do is he needs to see what my man's doing from Spotify, said he's going to be in Club Legends. I think he needs to tell Edu to go out there and see if Henry wants to come and sit on the board. Because I'm not going to lie, what they need to do is make us happy, and that could make us happy. It might not make us win trophies and stuff, but with Henry in there, do you think Henry's going to shut up and say nothing?
Nah, that's true.
He's going to speak his mind, and that could help. So maybe that could help. Maybe that could work. I don't know.
Yeah. Especially if they get him, Vieira ain't going to shut up.
Vieira would never shut up, bro. He on smoke.
Nah, he's honest. So, yeah, man, I agree with you still. I agree with you still. Yeah, Chris is saying it here, 390 million in the stadium alone. Yeah, it's a good point there. That's a good point. And that's the thing, man. There's so many numbers here that this is not a simple, math like equation. Like, this is going to get quite complex, and there's so many things that Kroenke is going to be looking at, like cash flow forecasting over the next 10, 20 years. Like, he's going to be thinking, yeah, I could get this money now, but long term doesn't work for me, because that's the way these men look at it. They don't just look at the upfront value of it. They don't get to being billionaires by doing that. So yeah, man. But no, that's a great point as well. It's the PK saying, can't rely on Arteta to pick the right team and the players to play the right way in Europa. Yeah, can't lie, man. Emery's waiting for us. He is waiting for us still.
John, do you think that Mikel's been picking the wrong team? Because I can't lie, I kind of like that setup we had against Everton. Like, we should have won. Let's be real. Partey in the middle with
Ceballos.
It's Ceballos. Do you know what I mean? That's what we wanted. Obviously, we haven't got a left back choice, but it's not his chosen position. But Xhaka's done all right there. Then you look at the back line; they don't really concede when they play together. Then you look at right back. Chambers has been all right. He looked poor. I'm not going to sit here and lie. He looks poor. The whole team looked poor. I mean, let's be real. But I'm saying, if you look at the lineup, other than Eddie up top, it's kind of expected, right?
Yeah.
So I can't. He hasn't really picked a shit team other than when he hasn't been starting Martinelli, and then I've been like, oh, look who's done Martinelli, and when he puts Aubameyang over Lacazette, and I understand the Aubameyang thing because he's the main guy, he's captain, he's on this money. Let's use him for his worth and stuff, but Yeah, that's the only things I disagree with. But other than that, I think the team he picks is what I expect, in my opinion, bro. With what we've got.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. To be fair, I agree. I think, well, the only thing I would change for Thursday is I'd bring in Cedric at left back because I think Xhaka will get exposed. Especially, I think Villarreal have a very dangerous right winger, a Nigerian guy. I always forget how to pronounce his surname, but he's dangerous. He's direct, left-footed. He's a dangerous player. He will take Xhaka on. So I'll put Xhaka back in midfield.
What will be your 11? What will be your 11? Let's do that. Let's see what your 11 will be. And obviously, Mr. Peake, I know you're Arsenal. Let us know your 11 as well.
Yeah, everyone in the chat right now, tell us your 11, or if you're watching this afterwards, let us your 11. Let us know your 11 and leave in the comments. My personal 11, I would say Leno in goal, and I'm gonna get on to him in a second. Because that mistake was criminal. Right back, I'm gonna go for Chambers, default. Okay. Centre backs, I'm gonna go for Holding and Murray. I know that sounds a bit mad not to pick Gabriel, but I don't know. Gabriel's just been shaky recently. I can't lie.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Left back, I'm gonna go for Cedric. In the mid, I'm gonna go for Partey and Xhaka. Then I'm gonna go for Saka on the right. Odegaard, I'm gonna bring Odegaard back in, number 10. I'm gonna put Martinelli on the left. It's harsh. No, I'll put Pepe on the left. Yeah. And then this might sound weird, and it's a mad gamble, but I'd actually start Balogun up top.
I'm not mad at that, bro.
Fresh term. Let's see what he's saying. Because otherwise, Martinelli, no offense to Eddie, I've been saying it from day one, he's not good enough. I think he's proven that he isn't. But there's no need trying to play. I feel like they're playing Eddie now so they can try and sell him in the summer. There's no need to do it. You're only going to get an extra 5 million. It's not worth it. And you're just going to do.
You'll get 10. You'll get 10.
You'll get 10. I'm saying right now he's probably worth 10, 15 million. You're going to make max 20. Just let Eddie come off the bench, get a goal, tap in or something. But let's start with Martinelli or Balogun because they are clearly our future. That's what I would do. That's the team I'd pick.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Leno's got to go and goal. We have to give Matt Ryan a chance, but there's no point. I'd rather play him in the Prem and leave Leno to the Champions League. I think we're in Arsenal 4 or 5 years ago. Jeez, don't let me embarrass myself. Sorry, Europa. Jeez, one day, we'll get back into the Champions League, bro.
One day.
Sorry, yeah, one day. So Leno in goal.
Yeah.
Chambers right back. Cedric left back. I'm gonna go same with you. I'm gonna go for you. Same. Holding and Murray. Just because they've kept the most clean sheets. I know Gabriel and Holding are up there. David Luiz and Gabriel are nowhere near any clean sheets anyway. So we won't go into that. He's injured, so there's no point sliding on his name at the moment. Again, I'll agree with you. Again. Midfield, I'd go Partey and Xhaka. Yeah, has to be obviously the best of what we've got at the moment. Best. So the top line, it will be a change from what you said. Bakio Saka on the right. Pepe on the left. Wait, hold on. No, Smith Rowe on the left.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to change that. Odegaard in the middle. Pepe's a super sub. You know when Pepe came on the other day? Gone.
Yeah. Need to change, yeah.
Hungry little kid that day, man. But up top, I'll go different to you, though. Up top, it will be Martinelli.
Yeah.
To lead from the line. It's what we saw 2 years ago when he first came. And he scored all those goals. And then obviously a bit this year. Obviously he hasn't played up top, but I'll go with him up top, pressing from the top. He causes mistakes, and as I said, when he's leading the line up there, the tempo is ridiculous. The tempo is different, bro. And if you've got those guys, we're laughing.
Yeah. We're thereabouts. Mr. PK says Leno because I have to. Yeah. Agree with that. Chambers, Holden, Murray, Cedric, Xhaka, Partey, Smith Rowe, Saka, Pepe and Martinelli. So it's very similar teams, give or take 1 or 2. So
yeah,
you would expect Arteta to pick something like this. It's just how they play and how Villarreal play. I know they gave Barca a tough game yesterday. They lost 2-1, but they gave them a tough game. So it'll be interesting, man. I hope we can do it. But yeah, man, I'm not counting my chickens, as they say. I can't lie. And the most important thing is that we get an away goal. Because if we lose like 1-0, I'm worried. I can't lie. I'm worried. I'm worried still. Exactly. Yeah, this is the guy's name. Yeah. Chukwueze. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah.
Definitely Ibo, isn't it?
Yeah, he's Igbo. Yeah, he's Igbo. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good player still. Can't lie. But yeah, man. So let's see how it goes on Thursday. But yeah, man, that was a quick discussion on Arsenal, the Daniel X situation. I'm sure it's going to develop more. Let's see if this bid comes through this week, and then yeah, man, let's see big things for Arsenal. But let's switch it up quickly. Let's move on. Carabao Cup final settings. Yeah, man. Can't lie. I feel sorry for Spurs. I don't know. You know what? That game was so weird because Spurs just genuinely did. They might as well have not even played because they just sat back the whole game. And I felt for Harry Kane. There was nothing he could do. Mahrez was on fire. Foden was good yesterday. I can't lie. Foden was superb. He's growing on me every game. Every time I see him, he's growing on me. It's getting better and better. And yeah, Spurs just did nothing. Ryan Mason looked like an amateur. You know what? Actually, let me ask this one question quickly because I don't get it. Why is Ryan Mason the manager, interim manager, and not Ledley King?
If I talk, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, what's sticking his eyes in a Mourinho?
If I talk, I'm in trouble. Shout out to me.
I prefer not to speak.
I prefer not to speak.
Oi, listen, I didn't get that one. I'll
tell you this. They both done their badges. At Spurs, obviously. Yes, Mr. PK, come on, tell him, my G.
Tell Jesse in it. Where's Jesse at?
Big up Jesse, bro. He's about. Trust me, I spoke to him. He's about.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Yeah, big up Jesse.
Obviously, because he's my boy as well. Like with Spurs, but yeah, no, with the badge thing, I'll tell you this shit. They both done their badges, yeah. But Leslie's been more at the forefront of watching how Spurs play, whereas Mason's been in the background. So I'm confused. I'm sure they got their reasons, but I think everyone expected, and everyone and their auntie expected Ledley King, but he'll get a job, man. He'll be all right. If you look, I know Jose's washed, but if you're behind Jose, you've learned a lot. I'll be honest with you. Everyone,
yeah.
So he will find something. I'm not sure if he's still there. Is he still there?
Yeah, Ledley King's still there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. He should cut, in my opinion.
Go
league down, do the business, try and bring someone up. Maybe help Rooney, bruv, because Rooney stank out the place, you know.
Another fraud.
Look, I mean, I know we're going off topic here, but he's either gonna step down or he's gonna get sacked because Derby's going down, and Derby's been playing good football. They've been playoffs year after year. They've been at it. They've been around that place. Yeah, they've been at it. This is the worst I've seen them. Worst I've seen them, and it's poor. But yeah, I would never trust. I'd put Rooney in behind someone. But these clubs, they love to just take risks. You know, like Lampard obviously done well with them, but I know Rooney done his badges there. But you're just gonna put Rooney in just like that?
Just threw him in. Like, why not go and do your thing? That's not how football works. It's not how football works. But listen, yeah, man. So Man City winning Carabao Cup. Obviously, I think we expected it. They're definitely going to win the Premier League, so that's 2 trophies down. Champions League Wednesday against PSG. Yeah. That's going to be an absolute firecracker of a game. I can't wait for that one personally.
I can't wait, bro.
So yeah, like, what do you think? Do you think they'll come out on top against PSG? And yeah, just like, what did you make of the game yesterday? Because like for me, I just saw one team attacking and one team that just looked happy to be there.
Yeah, and that's exactly how it went down, bro. I couldn't say any better, man. It's weird because Harry Kane. This is weird for me. Harry Kane. I feel sorry for him, bro. I feel sorry for him. How could you, and Mason Mount come out the Tottenham, come out the academy. I'm not sure what academy they came out of. No, Tottenham Academy. Yeah, they came out the Tottenham Academy together, and now he's your manager. Obviously, he had unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, right, Mason.
Yeah, he had unfortunate things, but I feel sorry for him. His son crying yesterday and all that. But deep down inside, he thought he was going to win. He thought he had a shot. I mean, I don't like to laugh I don't like to kick a man while he's down, but boy, what were you thinking? You got Spurs. You got Spurs, boy.
Hey, no, man. Big up Son, innit? Hey, big up Son still.
I'm Arsenal, bro. You'll help us. But look, Son needs to go Real Madrid. Son needs to go Real Madrid or Barca. I think Barca might be looking at him as well because he'll be a bad boy for them. He needs to go somewhere else. I can't see him fitting in anywhere else in the Prem. That goes for City. That goes for United. That goes for Liverpool. His playing style just doesn't suit what they need at the moment. He's a killer though. He needs to go. Obviously, Bell's going back to Real, but Real will probably sell him or cancel his contract because they don't need him. But Bell's not in. Bell's smart enough not to stay at Spurs.
Yeah.
Harry Kane now, man, a world-class player in his own right and respectively, debatably one of the best strikers at the moment, needs to kick rocks and go somewhere else as well. Son, man, playing for Spurs. He thought he had a shot. Hey, Mr. PK, bro, I'm telling you, bro. He actually thought he had a chance, bro. He thought he had a chance, bro. Come on, man. Make it make sense, bro. But as you said, one team was happy to be there. The other team came to get the win. And I'm going to say this, and it might be controversial, but Laporte should have been sent off and Spurs would have won the game, in my opinion.
Now, let me counteract that. And this is not no anti-Spurs thing or anything else. Laporte, he should have had the first yellow card, right? 100%. Would he have made the second tackle if he was on a yellow?
Would he have? Well, I'm a defender. I would never make the second one. If I wanted to go off and have an early shower, 100%.
Yeah. If you're done and dusted, then yeah.
So that's the referee's fault, bro. No one else. So yeah, I hear that. That's a good counter, bro. I can't argue with you, bro. I can't argue on that because you will never do it. You will never do that after you had a warning. If you give them warning, I was like, oh, I got a warning for that. That should have been a yellow. You're gonna do it again. Then you're gonna sit back and be like, your partner's in the back. You do all the dirty work. Let me sit back and do it. You know what I mean? The sweeping and shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. So that's my only counter argument because I know, I saw some Spurs fans complaining about that, but mainly like pundits that played football still didn't know how to apply the right context to the situation. It's just baffling how they can let agendas mask their judgment of a game they played. It's strange.
I prefer not to speak.
Yeah. Do you think they would have had more chance if they didn't sack Maureen? I know you got that term Maureen from as well. I know you got that from as well. Hey, I can't lie, yeah. If that was true, there would never be two yellows. Hey, listen, I know who you are, bro. You're a Spurs fan. Sit back, Tom. Sit back. It was the first one was a yellow, but the ref didn't give it. That means he knew he had the second one because the ref told him any more, and that's a yellow. So he just took a tactical foul. But he wouldn't have made the second challenge because he would have realized he took Lucas out on the halfway line. Now, if he was last man, he would have taken him out, been sent off.
100.
On the halfway line, he would have said, "Oh, is it worth me getting sent off for a second yellow in the first half when the guy's in his own half and I go 3 man behind him?" He's going to do that risk. The first one, he was like, "Oh, okay, I'll go away with that." Fair enough. But listen, man, you're my bro. I love you. So, yeah, man, I understand you're a Tottenham fan. It goes like that. Listen, we're Arsenal. We can't laugh at anyone. So,
yeah, that's a good point.
We will never know. Listen, I agree with you. We'll never know. You're right. We can't speculate like that. So, you're right still. But listen, bro, how much would you sell Harry Kane for, man? And how much do you think Son's worth? Let us know in the chat, people. How much do you think they're worth? They're Tottenham's prized assets. And also, bro, why no Ndombele yesterday?
Weird, isn't it?
What was that about? No Ndombele.
If Mourinho was there yesterday, you got to see it. A final is a one-off game.
One-off game.
Home goes out the window. Where you are in the league goes out the window. It's a one-off game. We've seen relegated win that cup.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? So it all goes out the window. If Mourinho was there, and this is why Spurs are stupid. Question to everyone: Should they have sacked him after, regardless of whether he won or not? I would have said yes, sack him regardless. But it doesn't go to say he's been shit all season. He's been pathetic. He's been poor.
But you know what, Jalil? Just to add to your point there, that Tom was actually telling me that the reason they sacked him is because he had a clause in his contract where he would have been guaranteed all of his money if he's been sacked if he won either a trophy or got top 4. That's what, yeah, that's apparently. So
that's good business. That's good business for Spurs. If that's true, that's good business for Spurs, not for Mourinho.
They lost though. They surely you prioritize winning though, isn't it?
Well, you should, but Spurs, bro. Let's be real. Come on.
Listen, yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's kind of mad, but yeah, you know, I think in a one-off game. To be fair, I can't lie. Yesterday, Spurs did what Mourinho would have done anyway, but when Mourinho involved, you know, there's some shithousery that's gonna get involved. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, someone's gonna get sent off out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying, for Man City, or like, yeah, just something mad will happen. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. With Mourinho, you need to be.
They needed that.
Scary.
They needed that. They needed that trophy, bro. I can't lie to you. They needed that. And do you know what? I'll be honest with you. As an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't give a shit if they won it. They needed to win that. They needed to win it if to carry on being a top 6. To me personally, they don't confirm to me on the table as a top 6 team because you haven't won anything. What makes you a top 6? Because you finish top 6 all the time. Like, what makes you a top 6 team, bro? Because if Leicester finish top 4 again, they've done more than you have in the last 10 years, which I would replace Spurs with Leicester as a top 6. I think the only top 6 because they got rivalry with Chelsea and us, and it makes for good football. But Jose has beaten United and beaten Arsenal this season, and then got turned over the following fixture. What does that say about a manager? He had to go, to be fair. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, he's saying more belief in the team probably as well if Mourinho was there. That's true. Because you look at the dugout, you see Mourinho, and you're like, he's been there, he's done it. You look in the dugout and you see Ryan Mason, you're like, who's this clown?
I was kicking ball with him when he was about 6.
You know, trust me, I was kicking ball with him 2 years ago. Like, obviously, the way he had to retire was very sad. That injury was horrible.
Horrible, yeah.
Well, no, big up to him. Glad that he's now got a post-football career and that he can sort his family out because obviously he would have lost potential millions down the line. So that's good, but there's no way he should have been manager already. But hey, big up the opinion of Gruno in the building. Go subscribe to him, people. Just got him. Big up, bro. Let me just shout him out. That logo
looks hard.
Logo is fire, bro.
Jeez.
That logo is fire. I can't lie, man.
I hook us up, man. Who's your guy? Who does your media, bro?
Trust me, bro.
Marketing. You know what I mean?
We might need a little hook up still. But yeah, man. Hope you're good, my man. Hope you're good. But yeah, man. Listen. So yeah, before we end the Spurs talk, Jalil, like, what do you think Son and Kane are worth? Give me how much would you pay for them tomorrow?
Oh, Son's got to be. I'm gonna range it if that's all right. He's ranged between. Got to be real. How old is he? 28 now.
Let me check now. I think he's 28. Let me check. 28.
Yeah, 28. Yeah. I have to be real with you guys. I have to be real with everyone. 40 to 70 mil.
Ooh, okay.
It's low. Don't get me wrong, it's low, but I'm trying to think about all these youngsters coming up. You know, you've got your Ryans, you've got all these people you can get for the same amount you think Son will go for. He's definitely a Spurs fan, bruv. Deluded.
That's my boy. It's my bro, Tom. Bro.
Hey, Tom, big up Tom, man. Big you up, but so wait, what? So give me a Tom, give me a split.
That means you know what? That means 150 Kane, 100 Son.
Nah, Tom, give me a split so I want to elaborate on this. But I was gonna go Harry Kane. Harry Kane as well was gonna go down in market. His range is between 70 to 100k, in my opinion. Yeah, Son 50 max. 50 max. I'm not mad at that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to think, as I keep saying, you got to think about the players who do the same thing he does, that are younger, you can get longevity out of. And football's all about longevity now, man. You pay the same amount for someone you can keep for 5 to 6 years than someone you got to get for 2 years, bro. So longevity, bro.
Yeah, I can't lie. Me, max I'm spending on Son is 80, and Kane, he's almost 28, dodgy ankles. Max I'm spending is 100 million.
Simple.
That's my personal opinion. So that's a combined 180, which is still a lot. But my guy, Tom, you're my guy. But 250 M's, bro, for 228-year-olds. When Haaland next summer is going to be 65 million pounds. Nah, man, it don't work. It don't work. So, yeah, man. Tom's making a point. South Korean fans, the market of Son.
Do you know what? I take that back, what I was saying, because I'll tell you this, yeah. Messi goes to any club. As I said, most Barca fans are Messi fans. Most Spurs fans are not just Spurs fans, they're fans of the players. Son goes to Real Madrid, all those fans that Spurs had, especially the South Korean fans, they go over. Do you get what I'm saying? So maybe he might be worth a bit more because of shirt sales. He's definitely making at least 100, maybe 100 mil all around the world because of his name and the country he comes from. So,
yeah, good point. Big up Demo in the building. Hope you're good, my bro. Hope you're good. Go and subscribe to the Near Post podcast, people. They're brilliant, man. I love them guys. I can't lie. Big up to you guys and Adam doing your thing from so young as well.
Yeah,
big respect to you guys. How you guys feeling after that 1-1 draw against Newcastle? That was heartbreaking. I can't lie. That was heartbreaking still. We'll touch on that shortly.
That's the score against Liverpool, isn't it?
Trust me, yeah. Good point. Someone will pay 90 for Kane, 100 max. Yeah, I hear that. I can't lie. That's what I'm doing, 100 max, my bro. Tom's saying 70 to 100 for Son. I'm also thinking of what he's worth to us, so there is a premium. That's a good point. You got to think about what he's worth to the club as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
As well. That's a good point.
That makes sense.
Kane 150 plus. Oh, man, you're not gonna get that. I can't lie, man.
His ankles though, bro. His ankles though, bro.
28, bro.
His ankles though, bro. He's injured. You're gonna get someone who plays 3/4. I don't know, man. 75%, maximum 75% of the season in the past how many years? Come on, I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, man, to be fair, that's a good question. We've thrown it out there. People, if you're watching this afterwards, let us know in the comments. What's Harry Kane worth? What's Son worth? And yeah, just let us know your thoughts on the Carabao Cup final. Make sure to smash the like, people, subscribe. 10 away from 200 subscribers, so share the message. We're almost there, and we're going to keep it moving. Yeah, Tom says it here. He means too much to our club. Great point. RVP ankles. Yeah, RVP actually had even worse ankles. I can't lie. He attracts other people to the club. That's a great point. Their accolades will boost their price. Man, like Rash in the building coming in, costing Spurs.
Hey, shots fired.
Big got Rash in the building. Our guy Rash. Our guy Rash, man. Back in the building real soon, people. But yeah, man, listen, let's switch it up. Let me do this quick. What's next? We spoke about Arsenal, we spoke about City. Now let me just touch on this game quickly, right? Oh, nothing's coming up. Oh, there it is, yeah. Now let me just touch on this game quickly, right? And it's gonna be a quick segment. Now, obviously, you know you're shaking your head. You're known as the Man United hater. We're known as the Man United hate channel. We got love for United, I can't lie. But people, let's have a discussion here. Bruno Fernandes, 15 games, no open play goal contribution or goals. Some people are still saying he's player of the year. I don't get how. For me, it's clearly Harry Kane.
Yeah,
clearly Harry Kane.
Yep.
Player of the year. Better stats, better impact when I watch him. But I guess for everyone watching and for everyone who's gonna watch, did we overrate? I never overrated him, but did we overrate Bruno Fernandes because of his stats? A simple yes, a simple no. If you want to elaborate on that, then fair enough. But Jalil, I'll give you the answer with this. Was Bruno overrated? And the key question is Bruno Fernandes world class?
Setting me up to kill these United guys, you know.
Hey, I'm saying you have to tell you the truth of what you feel.
How much time have we got?
Here we go. We got some time. We got some time, bro.
Firstly, I see it like this. United fans are deluded and they still back this guy, but they wanna downgrade McTominay and Fred, who put in more of an effort than this guy. Man kicks the ball and hopes someone gets onto the ball. Are we still playing in primary school? You kick onto the ball and you run onto it, bruv. And you know what?
Easy.
10%. That's easy. You know I'm about to kill him. Look, 10% of the balls get to the man, and they score from them sometimes. I'm telling you, man. United, bro. United fans, you make me sick. I'm playing. This is bad. No, but I'll tell you this. Everyone who I have a conversation with in regards to Bruno makes me sick. Like, why can't you see the realization that he's not all that? He's a good player. He does the business. He can score 3 kicks. He's got a banger, left foot, right foot. Which one do you want? He can do it. But he's so overrated. And the thing with United fans, you speak about their players, good or bad, they're going to get onto you anyway. So I might as well keep it real, bro. He ain't all that. He ain't the key. Pogba's way better than him. I hate this talk between who's better. But Pogba makes the team tick better than he does. Because Pogba, at least when he kicks the ball long and goes for a long pass, he actually tries to find a man. Whereas Bruno, if we were ranking them right now, you know what I'll do?
Yeah, go on.
We'll keep it. We'll have to do another section. And the section will have to be... I don't know if I want to rip into these United fans like this.
Go on. Hey, you started now, bro. You put it out there. Go on, man. Go on. I'm not going to clip you this time.
No, clip it.
All right, cool. Go on.
It will be an overrated section. Damn. He'll be the most overrated player I've ever seen, bruv. What? Because he's stats, guys, bruv. Look, we can't bring stats into this. We can't always talk about stats. Oh, he's got numbers. He scores goals. But what does he do in open play? You tell me. Other than moan. Got to the referee every 10 minutes. I got clipped. Bruv, it's a physical sport. Why are you being a pussy, bruv? Being a pussy, bruv. You get it, like... Don't see Shaka doing that. I'll compare him to imagine me talking about Shaka. The disrespect.
Stop.
Disrespect.
Stop. Yo, stop.
Bruno's good though. Don't get me wrong. He's good, but I think Bruno's good. Don't get me wrong, but I think the players like Ronaldo, who said he's a good player, and everyone listened to that. Fair enough. You would say that about your friend. It's like me bringing a friend to football. I'm saying he's sick and he's been shit. That's Bruno.
Yeah, damn.
You know them ones when you gas up. Hey, John, there's space for one more for our 11-a-side game tomorrow. Yeah, we've got a few spaces. I'm gonna bring a guy. He's sick, fam. He pings balls. You'll get onto it. He scores goals. I'm telling you. Comes on every time he kicks the ball. He starts blaming the next person. That's Bruno, bro. That's Bruno.
That's Bruno.
He's pants.
All right. Okay. Cool. So if I had to give you these tiers between good, very good, great, and world class. Where's he going? Which one?
Give it to me again.
Good, very good, great, and world class. Where is it? Where is he at for you?
Yeah, he's good, isn't it?
Okay. Good. Let's see what people are saying. I know there's gonna be some hate, but that's what we expect. Big up KD, always in here, man. Shout out to Spurs, LOL, forever losing finals. We love to see it. Yes. For once we're sharing the banter. For once, usually today you're not giving it to us, which we appreciate.
Big up KD, man. Big up KD.
Mr. PK is saying Bruno's decent, nowhere near world class. Okay. Big up the Naples podcast. Like I said, go and subscribe to them, people. Much love to them, guys, man. Much love. Put any half decent number 10 in instead of Bruno, and they get the same stats. I hate, especially if you give them pens. Bruno isn't world class, but he's made a huge impact to the Man United team. They wouldn't be second without his goals. He's contributed more than Pogba, who's supposed to be the main leader. Look, numbers wise, he's contributed more than Pogba, but I think Pogba's clear of Bruno in my opinion.
Can I elaborate on that quickly?
Yeah, go on.
Pogba's been injured, which resulted in him being left out of the team. But I'm telling you now, if You put Pogba where Bruno plays, and you put who's that? Donny where Pogba plays.
Donny van de Beek, yeah.
You'll get more open goals. You get more open play goals. You'll get a better look of football where you don't have someone moaning every fucking 5 minutes like Bruno does. You'll get players keeping their head up because they've got someone who's positive. You don't want, but who plays on a team where someone makes a mistake, instead of saying, yo, keep your head up, moaning, saying, why don't you pass me the ball? Why don't you make this run? No, you educate, you boost up the spirits. That's how you win games. Pogba does that. Pogba's a true leader. Bruno's no true leader. And I guarantee you in the next 2 years, Bruno will become captain. And everyone will be bigging up, oh, he's our captain, though. You got to respect him. Oh, less of that bullshit, bruv. Bruno is no captain, bruv. He's no captain. He's a good player, bro. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. But Pogba offers a lot more. And it says, because if you look at the stats of the games they've been playing where Bruno's been playing, where Pogba was out, they were drawing and stuff. Do you know, they were scoring goals, but that was penalties and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Which Bruno's been putting away and bigging up. He's probably one of the best penalty takers I've seen.
Yeah.
Pogba started scoring. Remember those goals he just started
scoring?
Yeah. His movement, he don't look fast, but you can't touch him. That's the kind of technical play you want to see at United. United deserve better because of what they've achieved. They are an amazing team, but Bruno ain't it, Chief. He ain't it. I'm saying that.
And you know what? Yeah, I'm glad. This is a great question from the opinion of Guno saying, but Ole wasn't selecting Pogba much early on though, and when he did, he wasn't really working in the system. Even now, of Pogba's best position, I think this is a great question because I can elaborate this in so many ways. Because last year, after the lockdown, Pogba came back and United did brilliantly to get top 4 with him and Bruno in midfield. After that, Pogba in the summer, he got coronavirus literally right before the season started. Like 2 weeks before the season started, he got coronavirus, which impacted his whole... There was no preseason break anyway, and it impacted that. He then, even with coronavirus, was forced to start the first 3 games and was bang awful. He was not fit. He was not fit. He was probably not even healthy, right? And because of that, it took him time to get back in the team. Now let's look at who Ole is as a manager. This is a guy who picks Scott McTominay in centre mid, who's a passion merchant. Who picks Fred in centre mid, who's very limited technically. Who picks Dan James, who I'm being kind to Dan James. He is at best a championship footballer, at best. I can't lie. If he was playing League One, he would not look out of place. He is awful for Premiership standards. So the fact that Ole can't work out what his best position is Ole's fault. And then people will say, "Oh, well, how come Pogba hasn't worked generally at United? He's only had 2 managers, Ole and Mourinho. We've seen Mourinho's finished. Yeah. Why does Pogba not have a problem for France? Why does Pogba not have a problem for Juve? Because those were proper teams with proper players, with proper managers at the time.
Facts, big facts.
Pogba's been playing with them like Andres Pereira, McTominay, these man. Like, obviously, there's always... Now, I'm going to leave it out to the chat, everyone watching right now, right? And I'm going to leave it to you, Jalil, as well. Is KDB and Pogba even worth a debate?
Chat, what are you saying?
Hey, I asked you before the chat. I'll give you a second. Let me read out some comments. I'll give you a second.
No, I've got it, but let's see what KD has to say.
Let's keep it 100. Pogba's a better footballer, but he's been a flop at United. You see, Bruno ain't pleasing on the eye, but he's doing what he needs to do. You lot would kill for Bruno. Hey, you see, KD, why did you have to bring the Arsenal slander back? I've said it. I would never have Bruno in my team because I value the fundamentals of the game, which are press-resistant midfielders. Bruno's not a press-resistant midfielder. If you press him, he's finished. That's simple. Like, yes, he gets the stats, but I'm not a stats man, never will be just stats. So maybe I can't lie to you, KD. Yes, 99% of Arsenal fans would take him and they should, but I would never take him. That's just me. And I've been consistent with it from the beginning, even when he was getting numbers.
Yeah. I agree with you, bro.
Pogba's United's best player, period. Even 100. Now, Solskjaer plays Pogba out wide as a midfielder, yeah. Nope, KDB's better. So that's what I'm saying. People are saying KDB and Pogba isn't a debate, but should it be a debate?
All right, cool. Everything you said, facts. Everything everyone said in chats, big facts, big facts. Is Pogba and KDB a debate? To an extent, yes. But I'll be honest with you, KDB is probably going to come out on top all the time. Pogba hasn't done enough. That's a lie. He's done enough, but he hasn't been consistent enough to compare him to KDB at the moment. Yeah, KDB's been killing it.
Yeah,
every season. He's been injured and he's still got numbers, stupid numbers. And it goes to show his impact because every time City win stuff, he's always fully involved. There's a reason why he's the key man. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, Man City, who's the first person you think of? A lot of people say Aguero because of the Aguero goal. But for me, I think KDB, bro.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let me ask you this. Man City, Aguero, David Silva, Yaya Toure, KDB. How are you ranking them?
Come again? Give me the names again.
Aguero, David Silva, Yaya Toure, and KDB. How would you rank them?
Aguero.
In terms of what they've done for City or how they've played, how would you rank them?
See, this is where I get stuck. I'll tell you why. Because Aguero was the reason why they're on a map. Like that first trophy they won. Like, okay, you're losing the game 2-0. What happens when you score a goal against them to make it 2-1? The whole game flips. That's what Aguero's done for City.
Yeah.
So if we're doing that, then Aguero has to go first, bro, because he's done too much. But I can't do that because for me it will be KDB first, Aguero, Yaya, and David Silva.
Okay. Wait. So do you think KDB is a better player than Yaya?
See, this is my thing. Yaya's done it not just at City; he's done it at Barca. So no, I don't think he's a. I think they're on par, man. I can't rank him higher. But if you're putting me on the spot and I had to, for me, if you're putting me on the spot and I had to do it right now, it'll be Aguero, Yaya, KDB, David Silva.
Okay, fair enough.
Or how would you rank it?
How would I rank it? I would rank it.
You're a big fan of David Silva, though.
Huh?
You're a big fan of David Silva, though.
Yeah, in terms of for City, this is a hard one. I can't lie because I actually love every player. In terms of for City alone, I'd put. Oh, it's hard. For City alone, I'd put Aguero 1, Yaya 2, Silva 3, De Bruyne 4th for City alone. But as a player, pure players, I don't know, Silva might get higher than that, maybe.
Technical ability there, though. Do you know what I mean?
Silva, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we all have things that we love in players that will make us maybe overrate them to someone else.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, to be fair, that's a good point. And we got opinion and saying, I see why you asked because of Man City have a much better team, but I don't even think Pogba would stand out at City. Now, you see, that's a fair point that he's making. He's saying, look, I don't think Pogba would stand out at City. I think if Pogba was at City, he'd be doing a madness.
I agree with you. I think if Pogba was at City on the pep and all those players around him,
and them, man.
I'm telling you now, you will class him as the best midfielder ever to walk this earth. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it.
Listen, that's a whole other thing. But it's always good debates.
It's good debates.
It's always good debates. But listen, let's wrap it up with this last topic. And that's just quickly. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 1. Yeah, man, Liverpool. I don't know what's happened to Mane, man. He genuinely looks like he's been space jammed or something. I've said it before. Like, man, literally had a tap in, and he just looked at the ball like, nah, I just don't fancy it today. And Salah got a goal. He should have had another, but Salah always gets you a goal. And to be fair to them too, if they don't score, unless Jota as well, who scores? So there's a lot of pressure on them. But yeah, big 2 points drop for Liverpool. They're now 4 points behind Chelsea with 5 games to go. They've got United away this weekend, which if they lose is pretty much curtains for top 4. Liverpool in Europa League is becoming a stronger and stronger possibility. Do you think that top 4 hopes are over, Jalil?
So I looked at the runs 2 weeks ago, and if you look at the runs, Liverpool had one of the easier ones. Obviously, they're coming up against United. Is the only hard one I saw there, bro. The rest they should have won. And I said, 100%. if I support a grand down on Liverpool beating Newcastle, I would have put that down with all respect, bro. No disrespect to Newcastle, but this kid Willock, man, he loves to score against them. He scored a banger against them 2 years ago in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
No, was it 2 years ago? Yes. No.
Yeah, Carling Cup. Yeah, 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, the Carling Cup. Well, we should call it the Man City Cup anyway, but that's
Man City Cup.
Yeah.
Literally, the Man City Cup.
You see how we won the FA Cup so much? It's called the Emirates Cup. I know there's Emirates all around the world. I know Emirates is actually your place, but obviously people liaise it with us, obviously, so they call it the Emirates Cup. But anyway, they should call the Carabao Cup the Manchester City Cup. The Etihad Cup or something. I don't know.
Etihad Cup.
But yeah, no. That it was sad to see, man. I don't know what's going on with Mane. I think Trent had a better game. I think Robbo and the back four, they done their business. Alisson looked like a beast. He didn't have much to do, but he's looking decent. He's better on the ball now, which was slacking a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, man, it's just if they don't score, what would you want them to do? I mean, your back four can look good, your midfield can look good, but you came out of 1-1 against Newcastle at home.
Yeah.
For me, it just seems like Europa is your fit. It is your fit. But big up Willock, man. We've got to touch Willock, man. I think Willock's at his right level, in my opinion. Do I want him back at Arsenal? As a person, I would, but player, unfortunately, not. It's not what we need. I wish him all the best, but I think he's at his level, man. Newcastle seems to fit in really well, man. Fit in really, really well there. So, yeah, having said that, man, yeah, big up Willock and Newcastle and them, man, there. But I'm hearing there's a swap that's coming up. Obviously not a swap, but Mane might be leaving and St. Maximin might be coming in.
Oh, the Maxer, same Maximin, hey. Hey, the Maxer, hey, I love that guy still, but that's a mad swap, bro. That's wait, whoa. Does that mean money to Newcastle?
No, not a swap, not a swap. I didn't mean
swap. Okay. You mean like replace?
Replace, yeah. See, Mane might go elsewhere. But even, do you know what I'll do if I was Klopp? I'd keep Mane and have them both as options. All the best teams in the world, well, used to be. I don't know why every team's playing 11 now, but it used to be good options for number 2. I'd bring St. Maximin, but St. Maximin's got a long way to touch Mane's level. Don't get me wrong, like Mane's not washed, but he's heading that way. But Mane's done too much for Liverpool alone. Like, forget Southampton and that. He's done too much for Liverpool alone to not be considered as one of the greatest Liverpool players. I mean, he might be in top 15. I don't know about top 10. We can debate that, I guess, with a Liverpool fan.
That's a good debate, to be fair. And I agree with you. I need to see one more season of Mane playing like this, and then I'll say he's finished. This season, there's a lot of players that I can't lie have weirdly stunk it up.
Yeah,
he stunk it up. Aubameyang stunk it up. Martial stunk it up. There's a few players that you're like, I know you can be bad, but you've been very bad. So let's give them next season benefit of the doubt, and then we'll keep it moving. Big OG saying Liverpool's golden era is over. I think ended in a whimper. A lot of people are saying that. It might actually be the best time to cash in on Willock. I like him, but he won't progress at Arsenal. I agree with that. Another one, 15 to 20 mil. Good luck, Willock. You'll have a good Premier League career somewhere else, but not at the top level, which is where Arsenal want to be. And Rash saying Liverpool have lost their edge. Burnout. Hello, Europa. Can't lie.
What I would say though is like this has happened to Liverpool before, 30 years ago when they won the league, and then obviously they haven't won it for 30 years. So Liverpool, it's even funny. I mean, obviously they've won it. They won Champions League 6 times, so you can't touch them. But even funny enough, they've been a mediocre team before Klopp got there. Do you know what I mean? They've been a basic team. Like, we used to spank them all the time. Do you know what I mean? Not as much, actually. I don't want to say spank them before near podcasts start coming after my neck, bro. Sorry, boys. Don't kill me. But yeah, we used to get onto them quite a lot, man. They didn't used to be where they are, but now they're doing the business. But what I would say is I think they just need a year. They need a year to just rebuild again, man, because Klopp's got the right man frame, man. I see a lot of chat about get rid of Klopp and, get someone else in and stuff. And I think that's quite disrespectful for what he's done in the past. How could you? Okay, look, this is how it works. Yeah, he won your Champions League straight after next year. He won you your first Prem after 30 years, league title after 30 years. and he's having one bad season. Come on, there's more positives and negatives, and you're saying get rid of my guy. Go after your board, bro. Do you know what I mean? Go after your board, because that's the main guy you need to give him the money. Because if he gets the money, you know Klopp can win the league again, or he can go for Champions League again. We know this.
Exactly, and I think you look at the fact that they're on the verge of signing Konate, up and coming centre back, very good prospect from Leipzig. Van Dijk's going to be back. Gomez is going to be back. Matip is going to be back. Henderson's going to be back. A full preseason, proper rest. If they play Europa League, you know they're going to treat that as a joke.
Yeah.
Players will basically play one game a week. So, yeah, Liverpool are definitely not over. They're going to be right up there fighting for the title again next year. If they can get that hunger back, which 100%. I think they can, I think they can challenge for the league next year. I can't lie. But, yeah, listen, people, this has been the weekend roundup. It's been a minute since we've been one of these, and I can't lie, I've enjoyed the story. It's been a good one.
I've enjoyed it as well. I can't lie, man.
Some good comments in the chat. But listen, people, we know you guys know what it's all about. It's about the debate shows, and this Wednesday and Friday, we got a good one coming up. So Wednesday, we're gonna be selecting the 10 best strikers of all time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a list of about 30 the best strikers, and then we're gonna say only 10 can make the final list.
100.
Only 10. So listen, I don't want no. Henry should be in the top 10. If we say he's not top 10, he's not top 10.
Henry's making top 10.
Listen, that's a debate for another day. Ed wants to come on and have a say.
Big up Ed. Ed sent me a voice note with you. When I heard it, I was heartbroken. I was like, I'm not gonna be your friend anymore, bro. Listen. But that's for another day. I'll bring that up when I need something.
Ed pressured me still. That's not. Listen. But yeah,
we got Ed. We got Ed.
But yeah, so we're going to be selecting the 10 best strikers of all time. So that's going to be incredible because a lot of people are going to be left out. And then Friday, we're actually going to rank the 10 best strikers of all time, 10 to 1. So there's going to be a lot of feelings in this, a lot of emotions. But yeah, Prem Hall of Fame, we're going to do that as well. We've seen, big up our guy Henry and Alan Shearer, the first 2 members inducted into the Hall of Fame. Respect to them. The Hall of Fame thing is definitely something interesting that we'll definitely pick up. But listen, people, like I said, Wednesdays and Fridays is going to be mad. Make sure, set your reminders, share it to any of your friends who enjoy football debates. Let's get it going. We want as much interaction as always. You guys always give us great interaction anyway.
100 facts, big facts.
So yeah, man. But yeah, listen, people, that's the plan for the week. Make sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, and if you already subscribed, share with your friends. Let's get to 200 subscribers. We're almost there, people, and then we'll move on to the next milestone. But until such time, we're out. Me and Jilo are out. Peace and love, everyone. Take care. Peace.
Bless.
Peace.